In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast. Fuck a duck.
Fuck boys.
What if it's a duck?
The inflection is important.
Neither of those.
Fuck
should
boys.
Be, neither of those should be fucked.
We can't
Fuck boys.
We can't fuck ducks
See,
or boys.
That's better. That's better inflection.
Fuck boys.
Yeah.
It's all in the inflection. All right, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1. Fuck boys.
There it is.
Hey.
Fuck boys. Yeah.
This podcast is going to be a failure because I came unprepared without a cigar.
Jesus, man.
Right?
Here, pass that down.
If only you knew a guy that
Thanks,
had some.
John.
God.
Here for you, buddy.
So this is the Freedom Friends Podcast, and as you can tell, we are fucking mediocre at best because all we do in the show is drink whiskey and smoke cigars, and
Hey, man. We never
half of us
promised
showed up without it.
But
So
you know what?
anything
We
better.
know things.
but we know things.
We know things.
We know things, not about topics anybody gives a shit about, but we know some things. I'm Jazz. This is John. That's Mikey and Scott. This is the Freedom Friend Podcast, and we're coming to you not even fucking close to live
Not even close.
from
The Warfighter Tobacco Studios in...
San Antonio, Texas, where both my lighters are dead.
Dude.
Man, that's it. I'm fucking
Pass
done.
this down.
Batting 1,000 over here. Jesus. Good news
John,
is...
I hate you, buddy.
Good news
Pass
is
that down too.
John's going to fucking move all the stuff down here and he's not going to be dropping shit the whole show because he's not going to have anything to play with.
I got
No,
my,
he's got his adult fidget
fidget spinner ashtray.
Holy fuck. This is the mediocre show where 4 veteran assholes sit here, talk about cigars, whiskey, and whatever the fuck's happening in the world. Boys,
Yep.
how was your all's weekends?
Whew, it was a crazy week.
Yeah, why don't you tell me about your week there, pal?
So I think it was Wednesday morning at like 7. We flew to Las Vegas for a trade show.
Sin City.
We got there at like 7:05 because the whole time zone changes, and
right side.
went to breakfast and started drinking. Yeah,
As you should.
as we should.
I mean, it's Vegas.
It was Vegas. It was a good show. Got to meet up with a lot of our cigar industry friends.
So this is a smaller show than what you're used to going to.
There's 2 shows. This one is Tobacco Plus Expo. So it
Yeah.
has cigars, CBD,
And vape.
and all that kind of stuff.
And their accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was
The tobacco portion, the premium tobacco portion, takes up like 30% of the floor.
yeah.
or
So
something
cigar wise,
Okay.
it's smaller. The next show is the Premium Cigar Association. So that's all it is.
Yeah.
Much bigger show for us. But it was fun. A lot of people out and about, which is what we wanted to go to Vegas to see.
I was so happy to sit and smoke a cigar with like 50 other people that were smoking a cigar at the same time. I was like, this is what I've been missing in my life.
Nice. Nice. There
Yeah,
you go.
It was good. Yeah, man.
It's really the little things that we miss, I think.
Well, you don't realize some of the normalcy that you did miss that were like really minor things until all of a sudden some of it starting to come back. And then all of a sudden you're like,
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
oh, motherfuck.
This was awesome.
Like, I really liked doing this. So,
I'm
like,
glad this is a thing.
yeah.
like we did the industry party at Dre's. It was, I don't know, on the roof of something, and
Roof the Cromwell Hotel.
yeah, and it was fun. Like lots of people, good drinks. I mean, it was just a good time. So,
It's such a mellow industry.
yeah, it really
Like,
is. Right?
and there's no real like competitors. Like, it's all just like,
hey, we're friends again.
hey, that's my buddy that
Yeah.
owns that cigar company, and
Right.
there's room in a humidor for both of us. So
Yeah.
fuck it, why don't we trade? And
So and get this. So that night we were at the whatever Cass bar
The Cass Bar in Sahara.
in Sahara,
That's a great bar.
and
It is.
I had done a story about TPE, like just the entrance of it, and one of our Instagram buddies, our followers, hit us up and he's like, "Hey, what's that show about? We just got to Vegas," and I'm like, "Oh, it's an industry only show, but we're going to be at the Cass Bar in a little bit." Him and his wife came down, hung out with us all night, and they were great people. We had a great time, so it was fun.
Yeah. Nice.
that's more common than you think too. Like PCA, which used to be called IPCPR, which before that was called the RTDA. So PCA will be around for like 5 years, and they'll change the name again.
Right.
But everybody knows when the week of it is. Like it's not hidden.
Yeah.
It's like SHOT Show.
Yeah,
Everybody knows.
You have to be in the industry to get on the floor, but everybody kind of knows when the week is. So there's a lot of kind of like the avid cigar fans and stuff like that will like kind of end up in Vegas
Yeah.
that week. And so you won't see them like 9 to 5 on the floor, but then all of a sudden like they'll be at the Circle Bar.
Yeah.
Or they're down at Casa Fuente, or they're like, and you know them because the industry for kind of the diehards, it's pretty small. Like even among like the avid fans of certain brands, like kind of everybody knows them and stuff like that. And so it's a little weird when you go to those shows.
These guys just happen to be there on vacation.
Oh, so it's just lucky timing.
So it's just lucky timing, and man, like you always take that risk of like inviting an Instagram follower, right?
Yeah.
But it's never failed me. For the most part, every time I do it, they're just great people.
Oh, good.
Yeah, great couple. So
Nice.
Most of them are bad.
Yeah.
It used to be do all the tweet ups that would happen.
All my Instagram followers are like Quinn. I don't want to do that.
yeah.
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 But they used to do all those tweet ups, so they'd be coordinated because Twitter was like the big cigar channel for a long time.
Sure.
Speaking of Quinn,
And they would do these tweet ups, and so these but then they would schedule them for the week of the trade show. They would have like a tweet up Vegas, and everybody would just show up and like hang out at these cigar bars until everybody got off the show.
Why are you fucking with? No, I'm.
Yeah, no, I've only got
Hello?
one. What?
I can hear finally.
Okay. Jesus. Speaking of Quinn, you were saying.
I think Quinn sent a care package.
He
Oh,
did.
yeah?
He did. I got it, Quinn, and I appreciate it. I have to cut out early tonight because I got to pick up my son from the airport, coming back from the Coast Guard. So I don't know if I'll be on the live tonight.
Is this what I think it is?
It is.
All right.
Yeah.
What?
Several months ago-
we were really drunk.
Yes.
I think it was several weeks ago.
Was it several weeks or
Yeah.
several months? It all bleeds together
Sure
at this
does.
point. There was a statement made by Scott on the show that if this particular item showed up, he would 100% fucking wear them.
Yeah.
And apparently somebody decided
Lo
to
and
call his
behold.
bluff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, your wife has a pair.
Some spandex.
Oh, is it the fucking?
the Canadian flag TikTok leggings?
No.
So
Amazing. I
Yeah.
want to see that ass. in 'em.
they look really small. So
Yeah, they're supposed to.
that'll be
It's
pleasant.
because they like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do have them.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Did he actually get you the scrunch butt ones?
I don't think that they do those in Canadian flag. So they're just Canadian flag ones.
They should.
Be an improvement.
Right? It's the only way to make Canada look good.
Yeah.
Was the fucking fake scrunch butt. Those things made me look like I had a dunk.
Dude, I don't give a fuck about having ass or not having. Just walk around in those because it. It's like I know the shit in the Avengers isn't real, but it sure is fucking fun to watch. Like, you know,
It's like two pugs fighting over a
Fun
blanket.
shit.
fucking special effects works.
So, boys, so you go to Vegas. How was it? How was the trip? Like,
It was 36 hours,
Yeah.
and we had probably 4 hours of flight time each way. 3 hours of sleep and about 15 cigars apiece.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That
The,
sounds
the
right.
sleep was very minimal.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
That flight back though.
So I went to bed.
That flight
the whole
back
way.
always sucks.
just
I-
smells
I-
like bad decisions on that motherfucking bird.
I went to bed at like 5:30, I think.
Yeah.
And this waitress was, we were at the slot machine, so the waitress was serving us. And I think I stayed out just a little later than most. And so there was a while that I was just kind of by myself early in the morning, and this waitress comes around, gives me a Jameson. I'm like, oh, I'm done. She's like, oh, I'm impressed that you've drank this long and that you're actually going to quit.
Yeah.
At 8 o'clock in the morning, she came back around, and I was sitting at a slot machine with Craig, and she's like, you? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you need a drink? And I'm like, no. She's like, I'm impressed you're that back down here.
I'm impressed you're awake, son of a bitch.
And you even changed clothes. It was amazing. So
I went to Vegas one time. I was a door guy for this bar out in California, and the owner of the bar, like for like the employee holiday party, booked us all rooms in Vegas, right, for like a night, right. So we all fly up to Vegas, and it's with bar people. So it's me and 40 cokeheads essentially, and I don't do powder. I've never put powder in my nose, right. So
Those
there
are
are.
rookie numbers, but
except for the donuts.
Well, I mean, that's different. It's donuts. But I remember like I'm drinking all fucking night like that. And come like 5 a.m., I'm still fucking drinking. But I'm with all these fucking blowheads that are like still drinking. And they're like, how much blow have you done? I'm like, none. And they're like, how the fuck are you still with us? And I was like, I don't know, man. I like booze. I don't know, man. Like, fucking mind your business. What is this, a fucking 12-step program?
I don't even know where the sun is right now.
Yeah,
like,
right? Like, fuck.
There's a reason there's no clocks in this bitch.
Yeah. Jesus. So, I don't know. I've had some great times in Vegas, though. I love that town. I love that town when I'm not there, but as soon as I get there, I'm like, fuck, this town sucks.
Yep.
I think I enjoyed this trip to Vegas much more because it was one night.
Yeah.
When you drag it on 6 nights.
Oh, 6 nights
it's
is
just like,
dude, four's my limit,
That's
bro.
The biggest problem with the big trade show is you're just in Vegas too fucking long. Like you're just there too long. So it used to float. It used to be Vegas and then it would go to another city.
Yeah.
And then the next year it would be back in Vegas and then it would go to another city. So you got like a break.
Right.
And it was amazing in the difference of what the trade show was like when the trade show was in like Orlando.
Yeah.
And then you'd like go back to Vegas and you were like, oh fuck. Like, but yeah, 7 days is just way too fucking long to be in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like,
because it's a $20 bill for anything you want to do.
Yeah.
No matter what.
You need an Uber. You need a fucking.
well, Mikey, you and I went to SHOT Show together.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing.
Yeah.
Like we were in the same hotel and the same everything.
I
And it was
remember
like,
you and I were outside smoking.
yeah.
And we're sitting out on that little bench outside of the Palms. And we were both just like, fuck, I hate Vegas.
But the funny thing is that like, a couple of weeks leading up to going to SHOT Show, Mikey and I were like, fuck yeah, man.
We're like,
Going to Vegas together.
Going
This is
to
going to be
Vegas,
fucking
baby.
great.
Yeah.
Then we got there. We literally landed, got to the hotel, checked in, went outside to go smoke. And we're standing there going, fuck, I hate this town. Like,
This town is such a shithole.
The one thing about Vegas right now, like usually you have no problem getting a ride, right? There's Ubers everywhere.
Oh, it's,
You,
I don't know why.
18, 30-minute wait for fucking Uber
Wow.
or Lyft.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
wow, that's
weird.
It
different
doesn't matter
even
the time of
than,
day.
even than SHOT Show last year.
Nobody's wanting to work. I
What
guess.
about the cabbies?
Oh my God. Oh my God. John
This
took
is
a
great.
2-minute video of one of our Uber drivers.
Oh, yeah.
There's good audio. Let's just go ahead and play this. This was
I'm excited.
amazing.
Yeah.
This guy motherfucked everything.
And everything and everybody. For
Yeah.
any reason. Didn't matter.
Look at they skidding over there, they're circulating, they fucking. That's why the company making money, like these people. You know how much they rent their fucking all day, $150. That's stupid. But our point is, they motherfucker are not hard work to make the money. They get free money to fucking the government and they give it to like these people. If you go and ask, no, send the fucking to work and they give you the tax. Brother, I'm 64 years old. I work fucking this money here. They get in the tax from me. They get the same thing in the tax them too. Yep, I agree.
The whole thing. The entire trip.
The whole
Hilarious.
trip. He
Motherfucking
motherfucked everything.
everything.
It was great. It wasn't great because he was way off base on some things.
The
but-
last Uber driver I had there did nothing but complain about the fact that the hotels were all selling to like the same companies.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, the beauty of this town's going to go downhill. And in my head, I'm going, the beauty of this town?
It's fine if you look at a 45 degrees up.
Yeah.
It is pretty beautiful.
Yeah. Once you can get
45 degrees
above the
down,
skyline,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like they're putting a scar on the face of Paris or some shit. It's like,
Looks pretty from the rooftops, not from the ground.
Vegas had a pyramid before Paris did.
Did
fuck that pyramid.
Did you guys like the video that I sent you from the hotel room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you
I
remember?
love the infinite mirror setup you had in there. That was
Yeah.
Did you see
how
what was on the
streaky was
mirror?
it? Yeah.
It leaves streaks
leaves
if you don't
streaks
clean
if
up
you
right
don't clean up.
away.
Literally, we walk in. Scott's like, I gotta piss. So he goes immediately goes to the bathroom. I set my bag down and I look, and there's like a button, like a power button on the mirror. So I push it. It turns a light on around the whole thing. I'm like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool. And I look to the other side of the room because there's the same mirror over there. And because of that light, I look over and I see a fucking straight up mushroom stamp, like ball sack and dick on the fucking mirror. I'm like
somebody
oh
just,
god,
somebody just pressed fruit
they
mold
just
that
put it
bitch.
right on it as they were checking out and left.
Somebody just straight pressed fruit mold that bitch.
That's because somebody was in there fucking pulling an American Psycho.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't any curtains, so
Hilarious.
they had to use the mirror, I guess.
Hey man, it leaves streaks if you don't clean it up right away.
I wonder how much they make.
Wonder how much the average jizz mopper makes.
Is it like by the hour or like by the job?
It should be that's something you should bid on. Like you should
Just
walk in
saying.
and be like, all right, this one's gonna cost you.
Is it like a dump truck driver where you're getting paid by the load, or like is it,
Like, Jesus.
or is it like an hourly gig? You're making wait time.
Yeah. It's a solid fucking, it's a solid plan.
Yeah.
Huh.
How was you guys this weekend?
Jazz, how was your weekend, buddy?
I had a good fucking weekend, man.
Yeah.
Friday, the missus and I took off, and
I want to give you full disclosure.
Yeah.
I made fun of you having a new hobby every other week today.
I don't know. It's not every other week. This one's new. I'll
And
give
I
you
was
that.
like, because I thought that I had a lot of hobbies until I met you.
Yeah, this one's a new hobby for sure.
So
I mean, I had a lot of hobbies before, but
Is
this
it
one's
still,
definitely a new
it's
hobby.
still the frisbee golf?
Yeah, so we actually went up to.
but it's mixed with camping. So
It's not. They're not like mutually exclusive.
that's true. It's
So-
it's an intense game of frisbee golf.
Uh,
I've been holding
That was
on.
pretty good.
I've been holding on to that joke all day. By the way. Anyways,
No,
please go on.
we took off Friday afternoon and drove up to just outside San Marcos to a literally a disc golf club. It's like some dude up there just owns all this fucking property and put in like multiple disc golf courses and they've got a campground. So we decided just to go camp and fucking. They've got fire pits and like bocce ball, and there's like a patio area that's got a pool table and a foosball table, and like just people were just fucking
Good
hanging out.
time. Grab a case of beer and hang out.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was literally drink beer, throw frisbees, sleep in a tent. Like,
intense.
so we just kind of went up there for a while, camped out Friday, played all day Saturday, and we were going to stay Saturday and come back Sunday. And then it started raining, and I checked the weather, and the weather said it was going to rain for like the next fucking 36 hours.
Yeah.
I was like, well, there's a break in like an hour in the rain, so we could break camp and get out of here and get soaked. Literally, by the time we got back to San Antonio, the weather was like, nah, we're not gonna rain. It's
Yeah, it
fine.
was fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So
That's Texas, man.
So that was a good time. And then Sunday we ran some errands, organized some stuff around the house and stuff. But man, I came back from that camping trip just feeling like decompressed.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
fucking love camping.
Dude, and so this was straight up glamping. We went up there, you park at your campsite. Like it wasn't this like walk out into wherever. So we parked there. I got us this new tent that's 20 foot by 8 feet.
Wow.
It's a 160 square foot tent
Jesus
with
Christ,
own
man.
with its own screened in patio.
Why?
It's got a 6.5.
Why not?
It's
There's
got a
two of you.
It's got a 6.5 foot roof line. It's
somebody-
got this little thing that you attach to the wall that'll hold your tablet like a TV on the wall.
Like somebody walked by there going, "Oh, there's a whole family living here."
No, that was a
Jazz
hilarious.
gets out and stretches.
Yeah. The fucking scouts are out there all camping,
Nice.
and we went to go check in, and the guy was like, "You with the scouts?" I was like, "Do I look like I'm with the scouts?"
As a matter of fact, you do, sir.
And not those scouts.
No, the Boy Scouts, right?
Yeah.
You got a little bit of a pedo look to you. Just a little bit.
I'm more of like the high explorer scout kind of guy.
Oh.
Yeah. The 18 to 21 bracket.
Yeah. He's up there with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Do you know when a Boy
They're
Scout
cute, but they're not jail
you know
time
when
cute.
a Cub Scout becomes a Boy Scout?
When he eats his first brownie.
Yep.
But
Which is gross because brownies are the real young ones.
we were out there and I was building the tent and stuff, and
Brownies
one
are
of
like
the-
4-year-olds, dude. It's
One of
fucking
the-
disgusting.
yeah.
Fucking stop talking about it then.
God.
I never knew that part of the joke.
Ugh. Yeah, it's a gross joke.
Yeah, now it is.
That's
Yeah.
why it's funny in pedo. Pedo
Never had
fucking,
girls, so.
like thing. Yeah.
But one of the scout leaders or whatever came over and was like, "Hey, just so you know, we're gonna have the scouts out here whenever." And I was like, "Just so you know, I brought a fucking 50-quart cooler full of beer and nothing but me and my wife. So I wouldn't recommend putting tents up too close to like where we are.
Your boy's got to learn some new animal calls.
And they were cool about it, so they parked their cars in like a column and made all the boys put all their tents on like the other side of all the cars and shit. I was
Smart
like,
move.
fucking A. But,
Smart move.
I know it was great, man. We sat out there right next to a fire pit, fucking fired that thing up. I bought this badass cast iron thing with legs that like folds up flat, so it's only like an inch thick. But you unfold it and you put it over
It's the
your
grill.
campfire, and it's a griddle and grill.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
those
Like
things are
on
awesome.
one thing. It was like $20.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God, this is fucking worth it.
yeah, those things are cool. I think I have one of those at home.
And
somewhere.
then the dude that was running the place was like, so there's firewood. It's burn all you want, but it's not a challenge. But I was like, that sounds like there's a reason you have to tell people that. And he was like, there is. And if you come back tomorrow, I'll tell you the story. And I was like, all right. Then sure as the world, apparently some fraternity went out there and camped like as a group
They did a bonfire.
and tried to figure out if they could burn all the firewood that they had on property. And when I mean there's a firewood pile, I mean this thing was like 40 feet long, like 8 feet high.
it's like 12 cords of
12
wood. It's just like fucking huge.
It was like, and some of it was, I was like, I can't burn this unless I brought an axe. Like this isn't gonna burn. It's just,
yeah,
but apparently they tried to burn through like all the firewood out there.
fucking frat kids, man.
And I was like, God damn. But yeah, it was a great time, man. We're definitely gonna go do it again. It was
Nice.
great. But if you guys haven't ever frisbee golfed, but you like camping, it's literally drinking beer and doing this.
Scott, what's your version of camping?
Well, I too like to camp.
Hey, right in front of my tent, he takes a hotel room.
I do.
That's true.
I do.
He brings his whole fucking house with him. Shit.
Yeah, if it had an air conditioner, it'd be, or preferably 2 or 3 of them. That would be really the way to go.
There's no AC in that thing.
Fuck yeah, there's AC.
Dude,
Oh,
you
okay.
haven't seen the unit on the top of that fucking
That's
thing?
what I was gonna say. I thought you were just saying that it didn't have an air conditioner.
No, I said
No,
Oh,
like
a tent.
like
I'm
my
not
tent.
going
Yeah.
unless it has air conditioning.
Gotcha.
And that's
yeah.
the thing too, is like this place is like 6 miles outside of San Marcos.
Yeah.
So it's not even like you're like
Like,
if
if
you
you
didn't
need to-
bring it, you're fucked.
If you,
it's like,
if
it's
you
like
need
a,
to make a run, you can make a run.
yeah, it's
See,
fine.
like, I refuse to go camping when I'm like, hey, Mikey, do you have the other half of this shelter? Like,
Oh yeah, the shelter half days are definitely
yes,
over.
they're
Sure.
definitely over.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Like, yeah, I'm there
now
with
you
that.
now
Yeah.
you know why I have an 8 foot by 20 foot tent.
I
Like,
mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I have a big tent. It's not that fucking big.
well, I have
but,
all the
like,
other ones too. Like I have my REI half
I
dome.
got a big tent too, guys.
Yeah.
I have like a 6 foot, like a 6-person tent.
I've got my 4
only
person
when I'm
tent.
laying on my back.
Yep.
So now, like, I think I have like all the sizes from REI. I've got like the 4-person tent, the 2-man tent, and then Caitlin got her 1-man tent for.
Oh,
Man,
for
That's,
Mammoth,
that's
yeah.
a 2-woman tent.
It's a 2-woman tent now,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
which I think they might
the
have got.
concept's proven.
I think they might have gotten hypothermia had they not decided that they were going to fucking
Oh,
both
yeah.
sleep in that fucking thing.
Oh yeah,
so.
somebody would have died.
If you guys want to see more about that, go
Because
head on over
Mikey
to
sent his
OnlyFans at
chick
Two
out
Girls,
there.
One Tent.
Mikey sent his chick out there with a bivy sack. It was like,
that
you'll be
may
fine.
be the only way I consider
Hey, man.
tenting it again. If it's 2 chicks in a 1-man tent, Like, I can squeeze in here, ladies.
Promise it'll be warmer.
Yeah. No, dude, I went out there. I had a queen size air mattress blown up in that fucking thing.
Fuck yeah.
And apparently, according to the footprint, you can put 2 queen size air mattresses and 2 twins in it.
That's insane.
Nice.
It's fucking
Are the
huge.
twins on or off the mattresses?
Zing.
Well, they're staked outside.
We don't kink shame here. God damn it.
But yeah, it was amazing, dude. Like went out there, and then the weather overnight was perfect. It got to like 66 outside.
that's great.
And you know, it's always a
nice.
little warmer in your tent because you're essentially
Yeah.
sleeping in a giant plastic bag. So,
Yeah.
but we just opened up all the windows that were in it, so you had all that like the cool air would move.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm into that.
Yeah, got a 2-person sleeping bag.
As you do.
So it's the width of a queen size bed. It just zips together on the sides.
Yeah.
Oh, it's flannel lined.
Dude, I bought one of them fucking
Woo!
like
You want to about to talk about 2 rats fucking in a wool sock?
dude,
Hotter than a hand job and a leather glove.
Holy shit! Your body cools down real quick when you get that like film of sweat on you, and then you fucking undo the sleeping bag.
it's like
You're like, that is brisk.
I got the last hog hunt I went when I went up north. I forgot my fucking sleeping bag. I forgot my sleeping system. Like I was gonna bring like my whoopee and shit and just call it good, right? But I completely forgot it. So I was like, fuck. So we stopped by a Walmart on the way up, and I was like, they got XL sleeping bags, and they're made for like somebody who's like 6'5". Like they're
They're
fucking,
amazing.
the best fucking thing
Oh
I've
my
ever
God.
fucking like. I was because my initial thing I was like, I'm gonna buy this thing. I'm gonna sleep in it 2 nights. I'm gonna bring it back to fucking Walmart, get my money back until I slept in it 2 nights.
Yeah,
And I was like, this is mine from now on. This is what I'm taking.
This one that I bought, what it is, so do you remember those sleeping bags when you were a kid and you went on to your friend's house for a sleepover, that square fucking, not the mummy shit that we were all issued that went into a stuff sack, but the big square, roll it up, has those shitty rubber bands that sort of kind of hold it in place.
Fucking A.
It's essentially 2 of those that zip together, and they zip individually so that you have 2 sleeping bags as well.
Nice.
But they're the XL sized ones. So they're like, I don't know, that fucking wide a piece. Like if you zipped them together, and I was like, oh, I'm keeping this motherfucker.
Fuck yeah,
like,
dude. It was like the most comfortable I've fucking slept in months.
Because the mummy sacks work and they do pack down really, really well. But you can't move in those motherfuckers either. You're just like,
if you can't move, how the fuck do you think guys like us feel, bro? Right. Like that shit gave me fucking PTSD. I think I got more PTSD from them fucking mummy sacks, horrible. Man. Because it's like,
and the problem is like,
well, the worst is when you wake up in the middle of the night and you forget you're in there and you're like,
no, the worst part is the 3 a.m. you got to piss and now you're zipped up in your fucking mummy sack and you're like, motherfucker.
I don't want to interrupt the how your weekend was, but talking about sleeping bags, I have a no shit there I was story.
Oh, hit it.
And I will forget if I don't say it right.
Let's go.
So one of my field problems at Fort Campbell, we'd usually bring a hammock, put it between 2 trees, and have the poncho liner over it. And, that's how we racked out. One of our guys, Manthe, got in his whole sleep system with the Gore-Tex bag. No problem. Right. He's in a fucking like a wash.
Oh shit.
It fucking pours that night. And he doesn't realize he's underwater.
Because he had the Gore-Tex bag on?
Because he had the Gore-Tex bag on. He wakes up and unzips it, and the water flows into his fucking bag. And the worst part was, the big fucking black bag, it's a sponge, man.
100%.
So I bet it upped his shit fucking 50 pounds.
Dude.
Oh
and
my God.
RTO at the time.
He was RTO, but he's sitting there and his head's out of the water, but the rest of his body's under fucking water. And he just unzips it. And it just fucking floods. It was
dude, that's when you fucking stand up in that bitch first and then hop to the fucking edge.
But he didn't realize he was underwater.
He didn't know he was underwater.
So
it was glorious to watch.
Did you guys have the 3-piece system, the Marines?
Yeah.
So you had like the inner liner, the black,
the green,
and then the bivvy that went over it.
Yep.
So he had the Gore-Tex bag on the outside of it.
Yeah.
But when you zip that motherfucker shut, one thing I will give the Army, most of the shit they issued me was garbage. But
that sleeping system
is
fucking money.
Dude, oh my
Especially
God.
if it was just hot and you just got in like the fucking lighter one.
The green one,
that thing was perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Because you remember what we had before then. Because you probably had the same fucking big green down sleeping bags that we had before they got those issued.
If it was humid out, it absorbed 10 pounds of moisture.
Dude, them fucking things were heavy.
It didn't even have to rain. It just had to be
dude.
humid.
I don't know if I remember those.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a big green goose down fucking bag that even fucking as tightly compressed as you could get it, it was still fucking huge.
God damn, the Marine Corps was poor because the Army's been on the 3-piece system for.
Oh, bro.
I don't remember having that.
Bro, it was shit
I had that in basic.
I guarantee you it was shit that you guys had in like fucking
so you had
Vietnam.
It in basic.
Oh,
that wasn't
maybe.
your issue bag.
No, I got issued that shit.
Unit.
Well, I had it in basic. I had it in boot camp.
Basic.
And I had it at SOI.
I don't remember it at all.
When I hit the
unit.
when I hit the fleet,
No, I had it at basic.
when I hit
I
the
did have it at basic.
Yeah, it had the white fucking bullshit cotton ties that go around it.
Yeah,
there we go. Now
I did have it at
remember.
basic.
because I got issued that at my unit when I first got
Sitting
there.
there going,
And I had it for like 2 months, and then they were like, I never even had to use it. I don't even think I went. Maybe I went to the field like twice with it, and then they were like, yeah, we got these new ones, so I can throw them shits in this pile. And we were like, we all got them fucking compression sack ones. And we were like, well, this is fucking game changing.
I remember when they issued it to me in the compression sack. And I'm like, oh great.
Yeah, what do you want me to do with this?
Yeah, now I'm gonna fucking freeze to death.
Yeah.
And then you take it out of there and you're like, oh, this is pretty fucking badass.
Until the first time you sleep in the black one when it's like 50 outside, and you're like,
holy shit.
fuck.
Dude.
Like, unzipping
So
it
when
and
the
shit.
Army gets done using the equipment, we turn everything back in and it gets passed down to the Marines. When the Marines get done using the equipment, who do they give it to?
Nobody, because it's shot.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked, man. By the time it's already got holes in it from you guys when we get it, dude. Shit.
And then it's full of cum stains after that.
Yeah.
So
Then we just fuck the holes. My
we
bag
had
came
that
with a glory
situation
hole.
happen.
Check it out.
We had that at an FTX, and somebody was on Firewatch, was doing the whole Firewatch thing,
yeah.
and saw a one-man tent moving way more than it was supposed to be,
Gross.
and fucking went in there, and they had the fly on it, but they had it open to like let air through, And he fucking walked by and flashed his light, and there was 2 dudes zipped up in one of those black bags.
No.
And I was like, oh.
Oh, dude. First of all,
The only thing I can
We
imagine.
were in different units, obviously.
butt fucking in the field is gross, anyways.
Yeah.
Like fucking in the field is gross.
But 2
you don't-
dudes, it's zipped up.
yeah.
Fucking gross.
And you
Yeah,
do
it's
you
like-
or whatever, but
Like-
don't fuck in the field.
I
Because
don't
that's
even,
just
I don't even
gross.
like fucking
But-
when I'm camping.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Like I'm not. Like
I
it's
have
like,
an air conditioner and a shower and a
no,
really nice mattress.
Glamping's
so
different.
I enjoy
So,
it.
Yeah, glamping's different.
So that's the place that we went actually had showers and shit.
My favorite is when you roll up the stabilizers a little bit so they can get that fucking camper just a fucking rocket. That's the best.
There you go. I want everybody to know what's happening in here.
Dude, the mattresses in a
Kids hate
camper
it.
are surprisingly good.
Oh yeah. Even like the ones that like where like you change the fucking like the one that like the kitchen table in
No.
there like
I'm gonna
changes
stop you
into
right
it.
there.
No.
Yeah.
So I haven't slept on
All
one of
right.
those. The one
Yeah.
that I sleep on, because when we go up north to visit her parents, parent,
Ooh.
what, too soon? She's already making the jokes. I think I'm all right.
You know what she told me? She goes, I got to be depressed outside this weekend instead of inside, which makes it better because it's outside.
Yeah.
And I was like,
She's dealing with
I
it
get
pretty well.
She is.
So-
She's a trooper, man.
But when we go up there, the one that we stay, it's like a queen size memory foam mattress that's in like the bedroom portion of the camper.
normally they come with a real shitty mattress.
Oh.
Michelle bought a big fuck you foam piece to put on top of ours, and it's awesome.
So Haley just bought that when I spent all that money on that nice adjustable bed.
Yeah.
it's been fucking her up, man. It's
Yeah.
too firm, and it's been kicking her ass. So like literally, last night was the first night that she tried this. She bought a memory foam topper for
Yeah.
it. Slept like a baby, and
Yeah.
I was like, well, good, because it means I don't have to fucking
Dude, I
buy
don't-
another brand new.
I don't know
one.
what you bought then, because the one that I bought, fuck, man, I've had back issues forever. And that mattress that I got,
fucking love it, dude.
Oh.
I fucking love it. But she sleeps. She likes it softer.
and it doesn't
You know?
matter. Like, I can
Those-
sleep on that thing in any position,
Those
too. and
memory
it's still
foam-
fucking
Those
phenomenal.
memory foam toppers, though, man, they're great.
You know what'll fuck you up on those good beds, though? Is if you buying shitty pillows.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then all of a sudden the bed is like supporting your body correctly, but your pillow has your neck all fucked up.
Have you
And
seen
you're
that
like,
cube? The cube pillow.
Man, fuck those people. I saw that commercial and was like, we're trying to put a round peg into a square slot. And I'm like, motherfucker,
It's a pillow.
It's a pillow.
It
Like,
moves, dude.
Yeah.
It conforms.
I'm like, what are you sleeping on? A towel? Like, what the fuck?
One of my favorite pillows is the purple pillow. So it's got that.
I heard they
heard
stay
that.
cold.
They do. They're great. I love my
Because
purple
like the
pillows.
mesh,
Really?
it's like
Yeah.
that grid that's inside.
Yeah.
So
See, I'm
the
into that.
airflow is like constantly
Yeah.
there. So it stays cold.
I'm into that. I like a cold pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cool like the other side of the pillow. baby.
Yeah.
But it never loses its shape. Like you pick your head up and it goes right back.
Nice.
You flip it over and you don't know a difference.
Like
Yeah,
I have
it's a good
one of
pillow.
them weird fucking pillows that are like
It's
like
actually
memory
like
foam.
supposed to be
Yeah.
all fucking ergonomic and
Yeah,
shit.
I don't like. I fucking hate it.
Oh, it's because whoever designed that pillow has never looked at your like body, like how your body moves.
Yeah.
And they're like, yep, this pillow works great. And
Yeah,
then people lay
yeah,
on
for
it and
you,
they're
guy.
like, God, who the fuck fits this?
Right? Like
It's because I've got a crash test dummy laying on it going like, look, his spine's in perfect alignment. And it's like, yeah, but what if your spine's fucked up?
Yeah,
what,
right. Like, it's-
what if I need one that I can move around?
it's like great.
So that
now
actually
my
fits
lower
my-
back fucking feels great because my bed's awesome. But now I have fucking upper back issues because my neck's fucking cranked.
Fucking
Right.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a fucking never-ending battle.
Tell
dude.
you what though, I've got that fucking vibration setting in my bed.
Fuck yeah,
where
me
it's in there,
too.
like it'll like pulse and shit.
Yeah, they're awesome,
It's like sleeping on top of a cat purr.
dude.
That shit will put you out.
Dude,
like,
it lulls me to sleep, bro.
oh my God, I don't even do it for the whole like massage thing. It's literally like the white noise, that subtle vibration
Yeah.
that's on
Yeah.
it. You're just like,
Yeah, because it's got like a timer, like 20 minutes.
yeah, I think mine
And then
goes
it
like
fucking-
25 minutes or
Yeah, then
something
it
like
fucking
that, and it
cuts
kicks off.
Yeah, but I don't make it past that 20 minutes. I'm
Fuck,
out.
it puts me out.
Yeah,
Nice.
same.
Nice.
Same. It's awesome.
John,
I'm going to get a new fucking bed.
I'm telling you, dude.
Dude,
Them fucking adjustables, dude.
and
like,
I bought the name brand one. Like I've got like the actual Tempur-Pedic adjustable
Mikey, how old are
shit.
you?
39.
Jazz, how old are you?
36 for another month.
Fuck. I was like, I'm the young guy. Maybe I need to step my game up and
You're not the
dive
young
into
guy.
the bed, but I'm not.
Jazz
so-
is the young guy.
and he already got one.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Well,
Dude.
maybe I'm just fucking behind the curve
So
over here.
you're the youngest homeowner, though.
I would tell you.
Now
But,
that you're right. So
See,
now
and
you
this
gotta start
won't apply
upgrading.
for you. And Jazz and I had actually had this conversation. If he could do it again, he would do what I did and get the split.
Yeah,
100%.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because
I fucked up and got a single.
we got it in one piece. I'd have
Dude.
gotten the split because
Yeah.
I would sleep with it. I would sleep with it angled more.
I was worried.
Caitlin
I was
likes it
worried
flat.
Like
about.
Haley likes it flat, and I sleep up. And dude, she's like, she even commented, she's like, you don't snore anymore. And I'm like, yeah, it's because I'm up. It's nice. Like,
I actually like
Because
it
gravity's
with.
going this way instead of this.
I'll actually make it to where I'll only lift the head portion, and because I even sleep on my side.
Yeah.
But I've noticed with it like lifted just a little bit,
even on my side, it feels good.
But with it lifted like that on my side, it's like it just like it's like being spooned by your bed.
Yes, yes,
It's
dude.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm a
you're
firm
fucking up,
believer,
bud.
dude. I'm a
Wow.
fucking firm believer. Like he's got the Tempur-Pedic one. I have Ghost Bed. Fucking, I think they're all deadly.
Mine's even got underglow.
Same.
Fucking
and
got a little thing.
and
my
my
bed has underglow.
And my remote has a flashlight on it.
Yeah.
Shit, like yeah.
My remote, apparently, I
Okay.
can program it to turn on my TV.
So what happens
Nice.
if you lose your flashlight? You lose your remote.
I've got two,
Yeah, I got two.
one for each side of the bed.
Yeah. But mine's got like
Jesus.
little hook. Does yours have like the thing you can plug your phone into? It's got like fucking like it's
No,
got,
mine
it's got
doesn't have
ports
USB
on
on
It's
it,
got
no.
USB ports, so I can plug my phone into it. So I'm not even using like fucking like a power strip or anything. It just goes into my bed.
No. I do think I'm about to
Like-
change out the lamps on my bedside tables though, because I found those lamps that have the charging pad and the base of the lamp,
Yeah.
so you don't have to have like the lamp and that. So I'm like streamlining, baby, living in the future.
John, how was your weekend?
We already talked about it.
No,
Oh, that was last week.
We
Oh, so-
we forgot Saturday. You need to mention Saturday.
What was Saturday?
Redlands?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, right.
Oh, how was your event?
Jesus Christ.
It was good.
Yeah.
What was Saturday?
I fucking know, man, dude.
Right?
I fucking know. I've been literally like the past month. I just it's been non
I
fucking
talked,
That's
to him
true.
I talked to him this morning, and he was like, "I have so much shit to do today. I've been gone for a month. I've got so much catching up."
Fuck me.
I was like, "All right, well, you have fun with that, bud." And he was like, "Yeah."
Oh, by the way, somebody's gonna call you later. No, Saturday we did an event at Redland Cigars. We had one of the owners, Scott Wayner, on the show.
Who was on the
Yeah.
show? Yeah.
And so we did Scott Jansen and I decided to cook the fuck out of some briskets leading up to the event.
I saw that picture.
So we had about 80 pounds of brisket there for anybody that bought a cigar, and sold a good amount of cigars, hung out, talked to some pretty interesting fellers.
Yeah.
All in all, had a really good event.
Nice.
it was fun.
Generated some money and some donated cigars for Cigars for Warriors while we were out there.
That's a great program.
Yeah.
Dude, I just
It was
saw
fun.
It was a good time.
Do you guys know Brett out in Virginia
Mm.
from Tobaccology?
Nope.
They just sent like, I think it was 1,100 cigars or something like
Nice.
that from their last event because
Oh,
they did
yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
It was like 1,100 cigars
That's
event
awesome.
or something like that.
Yeah.
But he's a prior Army guy.
That's cool.
Nice.
I like his shop because he's got a big, you know, the legal format that you're supposed to do if you're not supposed to carry on property. We're supposed to be like within 1 inch of the door, contrasting, blah, blah, blah. He has that on his door that highly encourages you to carry your weapon in his shop.
Right.
Nice.
And so I've always respected
Scott
that
had a
shop
sign
for it.
at his gun store that encouraged judicial marksmanship.
Yeah. What was my terrorist one? Oh no, I just had no.
No suicide bombers beyond this point.
Yeah.
And it was at our front door, and lo and
Did it
behold,
work?
it fucking worked.
It
Holy
did work
shit.
Hey man.
Yeah.
because a lot of people have the no guns, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
So I
So
did
no
the-
suicide
yeah,
bombers.
no
It's
suicide
fucking
bombers.
It's a suicide bomber free zone.
It was. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the sign is there,
Right.
Well,
That's
I think
gotta
the
work.
sign was up for probably 3.5 years, and not a single
Not
one.
one.
imagine that.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
John, you want to pass down that horse soldier, please?
Horror soldier.
Whores.
Maybe instead you'll spend it on the whores.
And then,
$20 to pay the rent.
Sunday. What did I do Sunday? I didn't do fucking shit Sunday, really.
Me
Nice.
either.
I hung out at the house. Just got a bunch of random little shit done. I got my pool for the first time because on my app it said my pool is 78, and I'm like, oh, that fucking. It's
That's
not
still
bad.
cold water.
Like it's chilly, but you know, I was sitting outside, I was smoking a cigar, the sun was out, it got a little warm. I'm like, fuck it, getting in the pool, you know. So I got like a little waiting area. So I get in, it's like ankle deep. I'm like, ooh, that's chilly. I'm like, it's okay. It's, you know, cold feet, just gotta give it a minute. Everything will work out. So I stood there for, I don't know, about 30 seconds. And I'm like, okay, that's not bad. And then like dipped it like halfway up my calf. And I'm like, that's not that bad.
It's all fucking a game. Still to hit your
I got
balls.
this. So I don't like going in feet first because once you get to the waist, you usually stop or just below it.
Yeah.
So
You
I
better
just I went right to the edge. I'm like, fuck
sand.
it, I'm diving in.
Yeah.
Well, my pool goes from like 4 feet to like 6.5 or so in like the deep part. And so as I dove, it did a shallow dive. So I'm like, slowly going, gaining depth. And as soon as I got underwater, I'm like, oh, it's chilly, but it's not that bad. And then the deeper I started going, I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay, that's fucking cold. Stood up, I'm like, that's not that bad at the surface.
It's okay up here.
I jumped into your pool on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it was 52 degrees when you jumped in.
Yeah. That was chilly.
I could tell by the sound your body made.
That was my balls hitting my throat.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Gave yourself a Gok 5000.
I need to know how many people here actually have Crocs.
I'm wearing mine right now.
So, well, I got mine on too. So 1, 2, 3. Okay.
3 of us.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I'm finishing up the prints for
I'm
everybody's
excited.
Yeah, I'm stoked, dude.
for everybody's Spurs.
I'm stoked.
But I
That's
have
why
to.
I wore mine tonight. I was like, I hope you got them done.
No, so I have to order.
Even if I had Crocs, I wouldn't want Spurs for them because once I was authorized to wear Spurs, I swore off ever
Yeah, but those
wearing
are
Spurs.
You know what's really hilarious about those Spurs is that they're French Spurs.
They don't
they're
have
just
a
the
wheelie
spike.
thing. Right.
They're French style Spurs.
Gay.
So these have fucking wheels on them,
Nice.
but they're threaded to take 8mm M8 screws, which you can't exactly just run down to Home Depot and pick up.
Fast
Yeah,
enough.
you can.
So
You should be
no,
able
I
to.
looked.
Oh, did you?
They didn't have them.
You gotta try Lowe's. It's more
Fastenal.
bougie.
So Fastenal would have them. I'm also going to try an Ace Hardware, but I found a thing on Amazon that was like $10, and I got this box of like all the different M
Yeah.
screws,
Oh,
and for 3D printing, that's like almost
Yeah.
it's a mechanical screw.
Right.
Like all the M class screws are all mechanical screws.
Well, it stands for metric, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the kind of standard for
Yeah.
mechanical assembly.
Right.
So almost everything 3D printed that you didn't screw together afterwards is built for.
So you can 3D
standard.
print down to threads?
Yeah.
That's good.
So
That's good.
these are a little on the cheater mode where they undersize the female portion
Yeah.
to where when you thread it in, the threads will just bite
Right.
and then thread. But yes, you can
Yeah.
print threads.
Nice.
Nice.
So I can print carbon fiber.
M8 threads are small, so that's real good.
Yeah.
If you can get that kind of
But
clarity out of it.
I'm going to order.
Resolution, if you will. I don't know.
No,
What
resolution is the proper term,
Is it?
actually.
You
Yeah,
think
that's
for
the
3D?
exact term.
Yeah.
You can just run a fucking tap through it too.
You could tap. There's also a lot of people that will they'll just do it and then they'll get the
Helicoils.
capture nut and they'll just set the capture nut in. Like
Yeah,
they'll super glue
really.
the capture nut in and then you can screw it through. So,
Yeah.
but I think I'm getting ready to order a spool of the carbon fiber, and I think I'm going to do a carbon fiber print
That'd be dope.
and see if it holds or not.
I'm gonna nerd out for a second.
Yeah, what's
And
up?
you guys aren't gonna appreciate it, but there
Doesn't your
might be
kid
a
have a
listener.
printer?
He's got a printer, but I seen DG Mori, the big machines. They have a laser metal stintering machine
Yeah.
that is incorporated into like a 6-axis fucking milling
Really?
machine.
What?
So they can literally print metal,
Yeah.
and then it's in the same chuck to machine it down to like exactly where it needs to be. It is awesome. I bet it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
But technology wise, it was really cool.
Some of the stuff is getting. I was showing you that
Like-
one that was a desktop laser or a water jet CNC machine that would cut up to like 1/4-inch steel,
Yeah.
and it would like fit on that table.
right.
That's crazy.
It was like, and it's like, I mean, it's more than a cheeseburger, but it was like $7,000.
Yeah.
But you had your own fucking water mill. It
Yeah.
was like,
yeah.
That's pretty dope. Shit.
Yeah, but like laser metal stintering, it's the same thing as 3D printing, but you can put titanium, stainless, like metal,
yeah. So
and it's stronger
metal
because it's denser.
3D
Sure,
printing
it's-
is
And essentially, it's a solid. It's just one big weld.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
a weld is your toughest point in between the two pieces of steel you're
Right.
putting together, metal you're putting together.
metal 3D printing has become far more common for rapid prototyping in the engineering
when,
world. And
when
stuff
I was
like that.
doing
Like,
the
they exist.
suppressor thing, I really wanted to do a suppressor that way with like because you could do a very unique baffle system compared to what you can do with traditional machining.
Sure.
Like you could, like a lot of people want to do the integral suppressors on the barrels.
Yeah.
Well, you could run your gas tube
Yeah, with the suppressor.
With the
yeah.
suppressor, like I mean, it would yeah. That's
So
what, I
it's-
always wanted to do that.
The big term for it is called additive manufacturing.
Yeah.
And it is more capable than stock removal because you don't have to worry about like, well, my tool can't handle this undercut or it can't do this, that, and the other. Like,
well, you want to put a tube down the middle of something, or
Yeah.
you want to put,
but when you can when you can print and leave the cavity there
Yeah.
for it, you don't have to worry about like, how do I get the angle to get my
Yeah,
mill machine to go do this again? Like
right,
you can't.
it's
Put
cool.
a tube down the middle of something.
Yeah. But it's that little printer though for $150, it hasn't turned off since I bought it. It has
Nice.
been constantly going.
Nice.
And
That's
it's
cool, man.
still just like a champ. I'm like, I can't believe how cheap these things are fucking
Yeah.
done. So, but yeah, so I have enough sets printed. I just have to get the screws in.
We saw a guy at the trade show who 3D printed a blunt rolling machine.
Oh, it was cool because it was really resembling of like a cigar, like the the mechanical. Yeah. So it resembled that, but it was all automated, but it was to roll joints.
Yeah,
That's funny.
it was pretty cool. The
And it
guy's
was-
trying to explain how it all worked. And Scott and I are kind of like laughing at him because we're like, we know.
Yeah.
We know what you're doing, man. We respect it,
keep
but
up
we
the
know what
good
you're
work.
doing.
Which is probably just an automated version of those RYO cigarette machines that you can get.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you literally just
And then
build
you just- you
attachments
just fucking-
to roll it,
But it's
to
just,
move it on
but they've
its
just
own.
got the machine.
But
that-
they had a hopper you dump your weed in, and it just
Yeah.
they did it all.
Oh, that's cool.
And their marketing was
95% of your friends can't roll.
95% of your customers
Yeah.
can't roll their own joints. You know,
That's funny.
yeah, it was funny. So
Man, tell you one thing I wish I'd have gotten in early on was that fucking like Uber Eats of weed that's now fucking everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Because it's in Massachusetts because it's all legal up there. They've got the billboards for it. We saw the billboards for it in Vegas when we were there
Yeah.
last time and stuff, and they'll just deliver it to you. And I was like, son of a bitch. Like,
Integrity-
wish I'd been on the ground
is it-
floor of
on
this.
your, on your
Like,
integrity app.
Is the name of the company Samson?
I need to talk to Samson. No, but it should be.
fuck. Dude, I haven't watched that movie in forever.
I need to talk to Samson.
Where are you from in Jamaica?
Down by the beach.
Boy.
Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code Freedom Friends. Score yourself that sweet 15% off discount. OWellness.us for all your CBD needs. Use that code Freedom Friends 25. Score yourself a quarter off your order over there. And make sure you're calling Johnson & Sons Hay Grinding LLC. Ask for Mike at 402-276-1111. Just ask him how he's doing. He's not a sponsor. We just want you to call him and ask him how he's doing.
Because if you don't know how to roll your own, he can help you out with at least the grinding portion.
yeah, if you have
I
that,
would love to see somebody have that much weed and need it ground up. Oh god,
you can do a 3,000 pound bale in about 15 seconds. So
That would be so.
it would be
awesome.
amazing.
Oh, man.
Used to break into business in
Just
South
stand there
America.
and wait. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
This might kill you. It's okay.
I don't care.
Tell my story.
You want to get the cattle to come to the feeder? That's how to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Feed them that, they get the munchies anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck it. It's a win-win.
Can you imagine a bunch of high cows fucking walking around?
Do you know?
Walking around bumping into trees and shit.
I actually just want to taste that beef.
Oh yeah,
Because you know how if you can take an animal without any stress,
Oh, yeah.
like the meat tastes better.
Dude, maybe just get all your cows high.
Bro, I think your cow is dead. No,
Nope.
she's just taking a nap.
what time is it? Oh yeah, no, that's good.
She hasn't moved in like 6 hours. I know.
I don't know.
Getting fat, marbleized.
Yeah. Fucking A.
Just imagining the taste of that cow.
You know, boys, we might be onto something with that.
Oh, yours is free range and grass fed.
Mine's
Hold my beer.
Yeah, we're
Mine's the real grass fed.
calling you out, Bert Koontz. I want a fucking high buffalo.
I'm getting fucking usage rights on this right now.
Yeah.
I want to trademark can of bovine.
Nice.
He's gonna do a monthly subscription package. That's it.
Just
All-
shows
all
up in
your
a freezer
meats.
box. It's just
Yep.
can of bovine.
Well, boys, I think the stories went a little long this week. I'm getting fucking signals from the producer crew to wrap this bitch up. So, yeah. I'm smoking a Warfighter fucking 762, and I'm drinking Horse Soldier.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Horse soldier and a 50 cal field Maduro.
Yeah.
Horse soldier and a 2013 Flor Dominicana LG.
Ooh, good choice.
Yeah.
I needed to check on the state of my cigars in my aging humidor. I figured this was a good pull.
That's a solid pull. Shit.
Horse soldier with 50 cal Garrison.
There you go.
So,
there you go.
but I will be following this up with
Cut her
my
up.
go-to.
We know what we know what you're gonna follow it up with.
What can I say, man?
Guarantee it.
When it's good, it's good. What are you
Hey,
gonna
man,
do?
what do you think I'm following this up with? Fuck.
Probably all Sumatra.
No.
No, you going to the Corojo?
Yeah, probably.
boy.
I usually do.
I'm proud of you.
I usually hit this and then the Corojo because
I knew your taste would develop eventually.
if you start on the Bach, you don't finish on Debussy.
Badussy?
Yeah, you don't finish on Debussy. You finish on the Bach.
Badussy?
No, Debussy.
I had to explain Badussy to my wife a couple weeks ago.
Fun.
She didn't know what the word meant.
It's like fab.
Yep, she didn't. I was like, I was like, it smells like Badussy. And she was like, what?
Yeah. The Badussy. It's like that old up dog joke. It's like,
Dude,
man,
somebody
it smells
tried to
like,
do that to me
It
at a-
smells like up dog in here. What's up, dog? Nothing. What's up, dog?
Somebody tried to do that at fucking, I was at 54th Street Grill or whatever up by my place because
Yeah.
I figured out their patio was cigar friendly.
Oh.
So I was like, fuck it. I can smoke on their patio. Dude will bring me food and drink. Fucking win-win, right? And this dude was out there smoking cigars, and cigar smokers all tend to just start chatting.
Right.
So you asked for my phone number or whatever, and he was like, we'll get together and we'll fucking have some cigars. I was like, yeah, sure. So he sent me this text message that said up dog, and he goes, there, you've been up dogged. I was like, I appreciate it. And I knew he was waiting for me to fucking, I was like, no, sorry, dude.
I'm not gonna bite, pal.
Yeah.
I'm better at this than you.
Yeah. You got to get up early to get ahead of the cheesy joke game over here.
Fucking A. Well, fucking A, boys. I'm gonna raise my glass.
Yay.
Just say thank you for being my freedom friend. I mean, it's like, share, subscribe, smash all those buttons.
And then tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
And tell your mom's friends
That's right.
that it smells like fucking Badussy.
Which is always better than Fab.
Fucking truth.
It's way better than Fab. So, yeah. And until then, there's really just 3 things that we like to highly, highly encourage everybody to do.
Yeah.
Early.
Early and often.
John?
No, I want to go first because I'm starting to sound like an alcoholic. Smoke on.
Okay.
And then you know what? Drink on.
There you go. And God damn it, boys.
Freedom
the fuck on. See you next time.